on the Donna Smith Show.
Okay.
And this is
This
how
is
we
how
do.
we do it.
And this is
This is
how we
how we
do.
do
And this is
it.
how we do it on the Donna Smith Show. Yes, on the Donna Smith Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, we are live. How are you? How are you, everyone? Man, let me see. Okay, I don't know what is asking me up there, but we can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? We
I can
good?
see you just fine.
Welcome everyone. We are here tonight, Donna Smith Show, Table Talk, aka whatever you want to call me, Table Talk, Lady D, Donna Smith, aka whatever. I mean not whatever, but yeah, that's what I am, right? We welcome JJ Shepherd here as a panel participant today, and usually always he is why is it asking me that up there? Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. He is always here and present. I want to thank you, JJ. When you
You're
have
welcome.
things going on and you got other obligations, I understand that, and we do miss you when you can't be here. But for the most part, you are a soldier, okay? You are a soldier, and I just want to thank you for that. And everyone who's viewing today and participating, we do want to first of all, let me start off by saying that our show is unscripted. We do talk about grown folk topics, life topics, everyday topics, just whatever bull crap topics. They be real though, they be thought-provoking topics, but some people say they bull crap. But anyway, we do talk about it here, right here, table talk. And I want you to know that none of our conversations is meant to offend anyone. We are just, you know, being boisterous, saying our opinion. Hey, Cordell, welcome, welcome. We're saying our opinions. We're having fun doing it, but we are not trying to offend anyone. If a topic or perhaps the show is not for you, I understand. But if a topic is not for you, please slide on by, go eat a donut, go have a drink, go do something real quick, and then come on back, okay? Come on back because we're here. We're going to be here. So please
That's right.
like, share, and subscribe. We're going to be here full of respect. We at least are here a good, strong hour for you guys. And I do want to um also, I want to apologize for the late start. Sometimes there is a shift in when we start, our time frame, and what's going on with everybody, including me. And this was a show that I just needed to be here. I was not going to cancel this one today. Okay. I had to be here because I missed everybody last week for Mommy's Day. Okay. We had Mommy's Day. We had to do what we do. And I had to, go do what I have to do. So, anyway, thank you for joining in this evening. You guys, what's up? What's up? Cordell, thank you for being a panel member tonight, too.
No
I see you
problem.
got
How are you?
I'm doing looking all, festive and stuff. What's going
No,
on?
I just put something on this hot up here, so I went back to my roots. Had to go back to Africa.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's cute.
I
Absolutely.
jumped on the plane and went back to Africa.
You went back to Africa? When did you get back?
10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. No wonder you late. Okay, now I know. Okay, no, you ain't late, brother. You right on time. What we do at the beginning of the show, we do our toast to the host with the most, Donna Smith, aka Lady D, JJ. Oh, that's cute. Okay, okay. Toast, 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 everybody. Let's do it. Hmm. JJ, where you get that cup from? That looks like something you trying to hide something. What is going on?
Right. I got it from Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree?
Yeah, I found a couple of them. There was one that had this. I wanted the pink one because it has some color to it, but they have a white one where it looks like ice cream and it has a straw. And this
Does
is
the
supposed to be
straw
the
work? That's what I want to know.
right. It's a solid straw. You gotta hand wash this in some hot water with some pipe cleaners, and you're good to go. But
Okay.
yeah, this is a solid plastic straw, so you can continue to reuse this, and it won't come out of this hole unless you open it. This unscrews this part right here, and you can fill it with whatever you want.
Oh, that's kind of fancy, ain't it? What dollar store?
Yeah.
Oh, you way
Well,
out there. I know what dollar store. You out in Timbuktu. Yeah. I ain't seen that in no dollar store out here. I mean, they don't call it dollar store no more. We have
Well, if you go to Dollar Tree, probably in Richmond, you'll probably
going to Dollar Tree, Richmond what?
or
Richmond,
Richmond,
Virginia?
Richmond,
Richmond, Virginia?
Richmond, El Cerrito border.
Oh, you
I
talking
go to
about
I
California,
love that Dollar
Richmond?
Tree.
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
I go there all the time. That's one of my favorite
no.
Dollar Trees,
No,
and
no
they normally
pun.
fully stocked with
No pun
everything.
intended. Just
So,
no. No.
but
Okay.
yeah, you can get you a nice one, or you can order online from the Dollar Tree website now. I don't know if a lot of people know that. You can order if you find something interesting. You can order your stuff directly from Dollar Tree to your home.
Well, it
A
ain't no
lot of people,
Dollar Tree no more. That's what I'm telling you. Hey, Gareth, thank you for making it tonight. It's $1.25.
yeah, but the store is still called Dollar Tree.
Well, they need to change the store because it ain't nothing in there cost $1 no more.
Yeah.
And then some things cost. Hey, girl, what's going on with you?
Hi,
Happy
how you
Mother's Day to
doing?
me. I was gonna say to you too, but I know you're not a mama. But anyway, I love you anyway. I love you, love you. I miss you. I don't be seeing you. You know, I'm gonna come check. I'm gonna try to get to that.
I miss you.
I miss you too. I'm gonna try to come to that festival on the 1st out there. I'm gonna try to come. What is it? The Cherry Festival or somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, San Leandro. I'm gonna try to make that one. Oh, that's so sweet. Tell her I say hello, hello, hello. But yeah, we missed a week last week, you guys, Mother's Day, and I was giving everybody the opportunity to do their Mother's Day festivities and things of that nature. Some people just need some woosah time, and stuff like that, which, I was one of those people. I didn't do anything celebratory, but my kids were very good to me. I got very sweet, wonderful, surprises that came even in the mail, ringing the doorbell, all that, through the air, whatever. I was loved, but I went to the grave site to visit my mom. Actually, the same cemetery. My mom is there. My mother's brother, my uncle is there. My grandmother and grandfather is there. My uncle and auntie is there. It just felt, you just felt the spirit. It was just everybody all in the same, and they're not too far apart from each other, So it was one of those emotional, but it was nice. I was I felt really good after I left there and everything. So, that day is different for everybody. Everybody got their different emotions and this and that. I was talking to a friend and I did a video, I think I mentioned shortly, and they were this is my care to share, and I'm gonna let y'all share y'all stuff too if you got anything. Um, they were making a comment about Daddy's Day coming up and how, it's just so overrated for the Mother's Day, but when Daddy's Day come, they don't even have the big propaganda behind it. You don't really see them selling stuff on the corner. None of that. You just and the restaurants is wide open. They were saying like on Mother's Day, they was trying to go out and just get them something to eat, and everywhere was just full house. If you didn't have reservations, you just wasn't getting in. But they were saying on Daddy's Day, you just walk on into a restaurant. The gifts that daddies get is gifts that they don't need, or it's something for them to do around, like, you want to get them something to keep clean the barbecue pit, or you want to get them a lawnmower so they can cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to give them something personal, and they sick of ties, they sick of socks, they sick of the same little, a new wallet when they don't need it. So it's like, what do you guys think? I think Daddy's Day is celebratory. I think we celebrate daddies too. They're just as important, I think. And I mean, but a lot of daddies think that it's not a big deal for them. I mean, some of you are not daddies on here, but Cordell is.
I'll just say from my experience. This is from my experience. I'm not speaking for all the fathers out there, just from my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Mother's Day is more sought after, more celebrated, more honored than Father's Day. Now, mind you, I got a daughter that's born on the 14th of June. So Father's Day is like, that following weekend.
Okay.
Everything's kind of glazed over for Father's Day. It's focused on the child.
On her birthday.
Yeah, I'm not even qualified to remember Father's Day. It's like, remember me? Yeah, Dad, we remember you. Well, what day is it? It's Sunday. Oh, okay. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Do you think they forget? Do you think they actually forget that it was Father's Day, or it's just
they forget.
Yeah,
they forget.
And so you don't at that point you don't remind them. You just be like, well, okay.
Yeah, you just kind of
until they figure it out, right?
Yeah, until they figure it out.
Wow. I don't know. I used to, I tried to celebrate Daddy's Day too, when Mom and Dad was alive. And, I tried to, both of them got something and this and that. I know Mommy's is so special for a lot of things. But Daddy had a lot to do with that too.
Yeah, but it's just seen a little differently. But, us dads, we sometimes, you just kind of suck it up and say, yeah, we're giving some light to things that we do, but it's like everything, even sporting events, the guys go, hey, hi, Mom. What about that? That wasn't with Mom and Dad, you wouldn't be here. Can Dad get some love too? Where's my love?
Sometimes Dad don't be around, and that's why they say, hey, Mom. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. Moms are important. I'm not saying that they're not. I wouldn't be here if my mom didn't do what she did. So
yeah,
I'm very grateful. But the thing is that dads play an important part as well in your development as a human being too. So, but every situation is different. Like I said, I'm just speaking on mine. It always get kind of muddled over.
I ain't gonna do that like you man.
Well, you guys, JJ and Gareth, both you guys are not daddies, but do you have anything to say about that? Just the strength of, maybe when you was growing up and Daddy and Mommy's Day, was it an extreme difference, do you think? Or is it pretty much the same?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My day was in my life.
Yeah. So your daddy was in your life?
Yeah.
Okay. So you celebrated Father's Day just like you did Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, that's a different balance. What about you, JJ? Was it a difference?
Well, it was different for me because my mother wasn't really excited about Mother's Day. She had a rocky relationship with her mother, so she always felt a certain type of way about Mother's Day, period. As I got older, her birthday is right like a month before Mother's Day. So that was the thing that she was most looking forward to. We always did it big as much as possible on her birthday. The Mother's Day came around, we kind of didn't really care because she didn't care. Like she didn't really, like we would give her stuff and she wasn't really enthusiastic about it. She was always just like, I'm a mother every day and y'all always celebrate me, so I don't need a day to be celebrated. So that's how she took it. But as far as my father goes, he wasn't really around. So I never got to experience that as a child, to see what it would be like to give him a gift.
Yes.
So
a gift or something.
And then now that I'm as an adult, we will always fall out before Father's Day. So I tend to not really talk to him around this time anyway. It just seems to be like an ongoing pattern every year.
Oh, and you
So
say that's your stepdad?
no, it's my actual father, my
Your dad.
biological father.
Your dad.
I never had a stepfather.
Oh, okay.
Can I
So
can I say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
From your
I'm
dad's
sorry.
point of view, it might be painful to see you or be acknowledged that I'm your dad, being that he might feel as if though, hey, I didn't do what I should have done. He probably don't know how to say he's sorry. You know,
Yeah.
he's probably holding a lot of guilt inside, just don't know how to release it to you. But
Yeah.
that's why he probably want to button heads when that day comes up, so he don't have to really address his problems of being a dad. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
I
That makes a lot of sense what Cordell is saying.
it
yeah,
does.
but it's kind of hard because you're his son, so you're like the second coming of him. So you would think he will want to see you, will want to spend some time with you, but he probably has some demons that he working out and fighting with himself. So it might be difficult for him to see you face to face or even talk to you like that. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
I just feel like there was plenty of chances to have a relationship and build something substantial in my adult life, and there was never any real effort to do that. So, and then that made me fall back and focus on myself and get my life together in the best way possible.
Mm.
So, maybe in the future things would improve, but I'm not gonna bet on it. Like I did this game with the Knicks tonight.
Mhm.
that was a lost cause, bro.
Oh, I didn't even see the game. Did the Knicks
And I
lose?
never sports bet.
Yeah, yeah, the Knicks lost.
Did they get crushed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the start of the opening to the end. So
Oh, wow.
it's
I just
kind of
wanted to
bad.
do something different. I'm like, let me try sports betting. Let me just see real quick how this goes. I never gamble. So,
Did you
um,
gamble? Did you bet?
yeah, I bet it was a little change. So I was able to just,
Yeah, he laid
it-
down $1,000. A little change,
And
right?
you met and you won? Yeah, you won. You won.
No, I did not. I did not.
Oh,
Not a
you
cent.
lost.
It's okay.
Yeah, Jason's not fooling anybody. He laid down $1,000. That's pocket
Mm-mm.
change, right, Jay?
Oh no. Or if I laid out $1,000, I'll be in some trouble.
So are you gonna bet the next game?
I'll probably bet the next game. I'll probably get more details before I decide what to bet on.
Yeah.
I just did it spur of the moment. So
I mean, if you keep the bet less painful, like not going into, like Cordell said, up into the thousands and stuff like that, where you didn't pretty much sacrifice half your rent or all your.
oh yeah, no, I did like $20.
Yeah.
See.
Oh, 20 bucks. Oh, you
Was it on
lightweight.
Fandango or something like that? Or
You
I did like
lightweight. You got to do at
yeah.
least 25.50. 25.50.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
what
No.
was it on DraftKings? Or,
I don't I don't.
You say you ain't going over 20.
And
Huh?
I stand on business with that.
Oh Lord. Well, I think it's just fun to do. I have somebody I bet on the Niners game usually every season. We don't do every game, but we may do, every other game. It'd be a little 25, 50. I ain't never went over 50 because I just, man, I gotta be really ready to throw the line out there. But it hurts when you lose. It's wonderful when you win, but it hurts when you lose, okay?
that's why they
I
call it
thought
gambling.
it's a gamble.
Yeah,
That's a risk you take. And what a lesson to learn for cheap.
take a
That's a cheap
gamble. It's like
lesson.
buying them doggone lottery tickets every week. You take a chance.
Exactly. If it had the same feeling, I was using the scratch off ticket.
Somebody had won some money in Colorado before. I be seeing where they win at Sacramento, Colorado.
No, Colorado didn't win either.
Somebody won. Not it was one of them
But
games. I forgot. It was
yeah,
somebody.
the Nuggets didn't win.
Mm.
Hmm
Oh, you talking about basketball?
I'm talking about basketball. Yeah.
I'm talking about lotto.
Okay.
You on the balls. But that's okay. Stay on them balls, baby. I didn't mean it like
I
that.
will go there. Don't make me go
I
there.
didn't I
Don't
didn't
make me
mean it.
go there. I
I
will.
didn't mean it like that. Y'all know I'm a little dirty minded sometimes, but I wasn't talking about bounce. I was talking about bouncing balls, like
The numbers that come out the lotto machine.
yeah, I wasn't talking about them gotta come balls. Okay, y'all got something to share. Anybody got something to share? Let's share it. We missed a week. Anything happened in between that you like to talk about or just lay on the table somewhat or sprinkle me?
Nah. I got a question though.
Okay, hold that question. Gareth, anything interesting happened?
No.
Wow, JJ, I know something interesting happened. JJ, first off, I want to congratulate JJ. He gonna share that, I know. JJ got him a car, y'all. A new car. JJ is rolling
Congratulations.
like Bart. He
Thank
is
you.
driving now and not catching a bus, walking Uber, none of that. He is driving. Go ahead
Yeah.
on, JJ, with your bad self.
Yeah, this will be my third car. No, this will be my fourth car. But it's my first SUV. And it drives like a regular car. It's very easy to drive. It's a 2010 Dodge Journey. Um, it was involved in an accident, but it was minor. Everything got repaired on it. All the recalls got repaired on it. It's under warranty with the dealership for up to 18,000 miles. It was a good deal.
Okay.
It was a good purchase.
Good.
And it was well kept. It's cool
It,
inside.
it was kept kind of dirty, but I'm excited to clean it to my liking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad to. I can't wait to take it to the car wash and get all the rugs cleaned and the floor mats and stuff. And
What about the
um,
tires? Tires in good shape and all
the
that stuff?
tires are in good shape. I'm gonna have to get new tires on it eventually.
Eventually.
Especially if I decide to do a road trip. I'm gonna get the alignment checked out and make sure everything's good on that. Actually have a few people look at it. But in the meantime, um, I'm just I'm just happy that it finally happened. I've saved up my money so that this could happen,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good to make this purchase and feel like my hard work is starting to pay off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a blessing, and I'm so
yeah.
happy for you and everything. And I know that's just one good thing to share. Anything else happening with you? Anything else you
So
like?
JJ, what color is it?
It's all black.
Okay.
It's all black. Yeah. So I get to cut the lights off and hide in the alley and sneak up on somebody.
Don't say that, man.
I joke.
This car rolled up on me last night. I was at the light
Inspector
trying to
Gadget.
get home. He was in an all black car too, and he had all black tinted windows all the way around the car. And he came up next to me. It was at the light, and I got nervous because I'm like, "Oh Lord, tinted windows, black car." We at the
Yeah.
light, but he didn't mess with me. But I'm saying, I thought it was illegal to have all your windows tinted like that. They was tinted all the way around.
Yeah, I didn't notice until when it was starting to get dark. My windows on the back are tinted. The front passenger and driver are not tinted, and of course the windshield is not tinted, but the back, all of that's tinted really
I
dark.
think you're okay
So
with that though. Just if it's
so
just
I'm
that.
gonna check and make sure it's all legal as well, because I don't want the cops messing with me either.
Yeah, they say it's a certain degree of tint. It's a measurement
Yeah.
that they can do.
So that's what I'm worried about, because you cannot see in that thing. I put my hand on the side of it and looking in there, you can barely see in there. So I just wonder if that's going to be an issue.
Oh.
But in the meantime, it looks like a soccer mom truck, which is what I like about it. So maybe it'll be overlooked. We'll see.
Yeah, that's just a good thing overall to have a car. I don't think
Right.
we appreciate enough about, regardless if it's new, used, old, whatever, if it's running and getting you around, I don't think people appreciate it enough until they without a car for a while. Let you
Right.
be without a car for a while and have to depend on people and do all this, man. You learn to appreciate.
It's been Uber and Lyft and public transportation for the past 4 years.
Well, I understand your pain. I feel your pain. Trust me.
Yeah.
Because
At
like
least you, at
Cordell
least you
probably
look at your,
already,
you
you
look at
always
the
had a
car.
car,
Yeah,
Cordell.
but now I look at the car and say, damn, I can't drive it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't,
So it's
it
what it
said
is, what it is.
set up professional auto and auto session. I don't know what professional auto is, but y'all can hear me okay, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear you just fine. Hi, John Timothy.
What's up,
Hey,
John?
what's up?
What's
Hey,
good,
Hey,
John
bud?
Diminy. Hey,
what's happening,
Talking about,
Greg?
What's up,
welcome,
hey,
man?
welcome,
man.
What's up,
welcome.
Cordell?
There he is.
We
What's
glad to
up,
see
brother
you, Glenn. We
Cordell?
We're glad
glad
to
to
see
How
you.
see
you
you.
Long
doing?
time no see.
Yeah, man. It's been rough, but
Yeah,
hey,
man.
it you gotta go through the rough to get to the smooth.
Yes, some storms you
Yeah.
just gotta tackle.
We was talking about caring to share, John. You got something to share since you just popped in?
Sharing the share.
Mm-hmm. My care to share. You forgot what the show was about. You ain't been on here so long. You
Oh
know,
no, I didn't know about no care to share.
John, come on.
Oh no, you know when you say care to
It's
Are
share,
hilarious.
you serious?
I live.
no, because when you say care to share, I'm thinking of that. It's a group that care to share whatever, and people like help out, like humanity, habitat humanity, whatever. You're doing something in the community or something. That's what I
They're like,
thought you were talking about.
Well,
okay.
anyway, I thank you for sharing.
I don't get
This
it,
is a
share.
segment of the show where I ask each one of the panel members, would they care to share something that has happened with them in the last week, or in our case, 2 weeks? Is it anything that, you'd like to lay on the table that you may have experienced, seen, heard of, or whatever? Would you like to share?
No, I can't think of nothing.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, so everybody doing good then. I appreciate that. I guess
well,
y'all.
I mean, if I was sharing something, would that mean I would be doing bad?
No, you can share something good. Care to share is not about going through tribulations. It's just about whatever has happened. Like JJ just shared, he got a new car. That's a
Oh, there you
great
go,
thing.
JJ.
Thank you.
Yeah, he got a
Congratulations, JJ.
SUV. He got a SUV.
Go ahead, JJ.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's a good thing, right? Sometimes we just come out with the good meat, So I just like to do that before we get popping into,
Mm.
our meat and everything. It seems like everybody's cool and said what they got to say. So let's just keep it moving. I just, I had to talk about this tonight, y'all. We gotta lay this Diddy thing down on the table here.
Oh,
We gotta let that share. Yeah. We gotta talk about it. Okay, because I don't know which way to go. Now, there was the video of Cassey getting, drug and beat and all this stuff, running down the hall after her and doing all this stuff, right? She's already been paid. What is it, 30 million or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For, before, but then somebody seeped the video. I guess the hotel that was paid not to. Somebody put it out there anyway, and CNN got it, right? So it was out there. And then there's a video of Diddy apologizing for his
Hmm.
actions and feeling really, humble, it seems, and you know, um regretful that he did such things, and acknowledging that he needs help and things of that nature. What do you guys think about all of this? Do you think the apology is genuine? And do you
No.
think with the video that was seeped, do he, I mean, now, from what I heard, they can't press charges on him based on, I guess, time limitations.
Statute is called statute of limitations.
Okay, statute.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the crime was done so long ago that he cannot be charged for it.
That's exactly what I heard.
Allegedly, we have to say allegedly.
Okay.
I don't think the apology is genuine.
You don't?
I think he's sorry he got caught, and he paid all that money to ensure that nothing would come out, but the papers came out on the lawsuit. But people were thinking, okay, well, that's just speculation. But now we have video evidence that he was a malicious dude, and it was all over the map. It was very hard to watch, and it's not something to make light of. Domestic violence is not something to make light of.
No, it's not.
And that's what people, of course, that's what people doing in the blogs. A few people have apologized to Cassey because they've said that they didn't believe her, that she was just trying to get a bag. But as you can see, that there's some evidence.
They say the video matches her verbal testimony of all this,
right,
prior.
So it's not something she was lying about or made up.
I got one question though. This is a question that I have as a man. Just as a man, I've seen a video. So he went after her. He grabbed her suitcase and a bag. So what was in that bag or the suitcase that made him go after her?
Good question.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, was he grabbing it just to kind of stop her from leaving? Maybe those were just her belongings.
It had to be something in that bag that he didn't want to get out. So, because one would not grab the bag and the suitcase. Otherwise, she would have said, "Forget it, take it. I don't care."
You think he would have just pretty much grabbed her and not really had emphasis or focus on the bags?
Yeah, but it was like he took the bags and then he tried to take her back to the room. So the bags, it had to have something in there worthwhile for him to go out the room, chase her down, for him to retrieve it. Well, I wonder what was in that bag.
That's a good thought-provoking question right there. I didn't really think on terms of what was in the bag. My thoughts were,
why they punch you?
Trying to stop you, and I'm grabbing everything that's attached to you to get you back in the room.
Here's the other thing. I'm once again, I'm just saying this out loud. So don't beat me up. I don't want people coming back after you. But from a man's point of view, why do women wait for a man to be in the shower, go through his phone, take things of his, and then leave?
Wait till he go in the shower, take things of his, and then leave?
Right.
Well, she's dang sure not going to go through it while he's sitting right there looking at her.
But I'm saying this.
Right?
What's the purpose, though? It had to be something really important in that bag to make him leave where he was, probably in the bathroom, taking a shower, to get that bag back. Nobody's talking or saying, what's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Interesting.
Well, we can only speculate what's in the bag, but in the meantime, what we do have is evidence of him hitting on her like she was a punching bag. And that's not okay. And that's what we're trying to understand, is why did it go on for so long? And it's just everywhere. And there's different angles of it. It's not just one tape. It's several different tapes pieced together, showing what happened. Some of it is in black and white, and some of it is in color.
Yeah,
it's shocking to see. we've heard stories of Diddy beating people, but we didn't know to what extreme.
Yeah.
And so now we do. So
Well,
good for you,
you know what they
Cassey, for
say,
leaving that relationship and moving
what you
on with
do in
your
the
life.
dark comes out in the light.
And mine
So
did,
basically, he paid the, I guess, the hotel, from what I heard too,
Yeah,
to
that's
not
what
leak the video from the beginning. So it has leaked. What do you guys think about that?
they just took that money and went and bought whatever they wanted to.
Well, but think about it. They kept silent for a good period of time.
I mean, this didn't just happen earlier this year. You
It
feel me?
Right.
happened like in, what, 2016?
Maybe they thought they could get more
Well,
money
I
out of
think it
him.
was
Maybe
around 16 or 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
So,
maybe they have more tapes. Maybe he frequented that hotel more often, and maybe there's more footage. Maybe this leakage is a threat. Like, if you don't give me some more money, I'm going to leak more footage. We don't know, but the possibilities are endless. We don't know what footage people have and where, and how
yeah.
many people he paid off, when, and why. We don't know.
But I'd still say I would really like to know what's in that suitcase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting, and probably when I watch it again, if I do, I'll be,
I don't
looking
want to
at
see
it.
that again. I don't. I
And,
just I was
It's
I just
really,
happened to
it's a
scroll on Twitter
violence.
and it was
It's
just
a
right
violence
there.
video. Just really violent. So it's like, was she scared for her life? Yeah, probably. But what did she take? What was taken? And why go back to a man that does things to you like that? It's just heartfelt.
I mean,
It's
it's endless questions, and unless you're in that, you don't really know what the gist of it. I mean, sometimes people are threatened. If
Yeah,
you leave, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do it to you, I'm gonna do it to who's attached to you, or whatever. There is, extreme reasons why one is fearful to leave a situation like that. And I guess at some point she left, right? At some point she was gone. Now, whether that was something they both agreed upon or she just escaped or whatever, we don't know the story to that extent. But it's all so jaw-dropping to see. One of my, and I mentioned that when we were talking about, the R. Kelly thing and all of that and all that. It's like the questions I have is when so much time goes and then stuff comes out. When a person gets to a certain status, or point in their lives of age, this is when all this stuff comes out. When it didn't come out initially within the first year, the 3 years after it actually occurred. We talking about 2015, 16. We are in 24 now.
Yeah.
well,
Do the math.
the thing that bothers me, if somebody really was that violent and did those things to me, I would be too kind of not press charges or do some other things. So something else is going on there. Really, something else is happening.
So you think after all them, because just imagine. This is just me thinking. I don't know. I'm not in there. I'm not a fly on the wall, but she just got the 30 million.
Yeah.
Right? This just came. This didn't happen, back in 2018, a few years after the fact. It happened now. So why all these years that went by, it was never any kind of payout. It was never any kind of, charges pressed. It was never any kind of, I just don't get it. It's like, what made you at this point in time, come out with it in 2023, years later? Was he giving her some money and then stopped?
We could only speculate. But
Were they
but I
were they still bumping and grinding and it stopped? I mean, these are just things you start. It's
No,
like,
that video came out. Somebody had that video and they put it out. It
I
had
know
nothing to
that video
do,
was way back. I get it.
but towards him and her, he had already settled with her right when she filed.
Yeah, but that was the end of last year, right?
He settled with her right away.
Right.
I said,
She
yeah,
filed last year. The end of,
but
I'm saying, why did it take so long?
for what?
For her to file.
For her to file? I
I mean,
thought
am I confusing y'all with my question,
So
JJ?
no charges were presented to Diddy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean the charges was made the end of last year, I believe, or something like that. 2023, right? She got paid out, right? 30 million.
Yeah, yeah,
This happened in 2015, 16, right?
yeah. According to
Why
the
are we
video,
now pressing charges?
they're not pressing charges.
Well, whatever she did to get to keep her from pressing charges, she got paid out. Why is she now speaking out on it years and years later?
see, this is why honestly
The
I felt
video?
like if we were going to discuss this, we need to have more details about the legalities and things like that. And
Mhm.
that's why, this is a very sensitive subject to speak on, especially if we don't have all the information. We
right?
don't have all the details of the
Exactly.
lawsuit. So I don't think it's good to really talk about
Why?
anything like why and all of that
Yeah.
when we don't have the details of it. Like I just I think it's I just think it's more responsible to just have all the information and before we really
It's
dive deep
always, I mean,
into
as
it.
far as basing an opinion, it's always better to have your facts and your
Absolutely.
information. I think
Absolutely.
in this situation, we're just kind of table talk discussing and just throwing some stuff out there on the top of our own personal heads. But yeah, to say something concretely about it or to be judgmental, no one's trying to judge anybody about
Yeah.
the
I just
situation. We're
because
just trying
because
to,
I feel like it could be just with this discussion here, it could be made to look like we're victim blaming, and I don't want to do that either
yeah,
because
and
this
that's
is a
not what
very
we're doing.
this is a
We're not.
very sensitive subject, and whenever somebody decides to get help in a situation, you know, that's when she decided to do that.
Yeah.
We can only speculate when she did that. Um, she could have been advised to just wait a minute, and maybe the minute turned into a year or two. We don't know. The
Right.
possibilities are all over the place, and she's never done a public interview.
No.
Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's put that on the table. Is she's never done a public interview. She's just allowed people to speculate with the court documents. I
Yeah.
would have,
Yeah.
and I would have liked to look at the court documents, maybe discuss them with someone else and kind of get an understanding of what was there. But because they were made public the day before she had the settlement. And now it's just complete silence. I remember right after that, Ryan Leslie put out a statement talking about that new tour and album coming for Cassey soon. And that was it. We haven't heard anything from Cassie's camp. So I just to just be on the safe
You
side, I
may be
think we
laying
should.
low right now.
Yeah, and
Hold to
I
everything.
I really think everything is just blown out, and everybody should lay low about what their opinions are about what she did because we don't know.
Well, the only thing
Well,
I
she
would have to
spoke
say,
out. Oh,
yeah, look at it from where it happened at. So the hotel has a responsibility as well. They saw the tape probably in real time.
Mm-hmm.
They knew of something happened, some kind of assault happened in their site, on their premises. They could have filed a charge against that too, as well. But they hadn't. They never did.
And they held the tape for many
Yeah,
years.
yeah. So It's like saying, we go out on vacation somewhere. A man or woman has a discussion, leads to a fight, goes in the hallway, and a man beats up his girlfriend or woman. The police is going to come
Right.
because a crime has been committed in my establishment, and I got to do something about it. If it happened once, it's going to happen again.
Because of your own personal establishment. And I get that.
Right.
The hotel, I mean, I get that. That did, I mean, of course they probably was paid hush money. I'm quite sure. But yeah, do that, you hold certain types of responsibility, right? For holding back on something for so long that occurred in your business establishment. John, what do you have to say about it?
No, I was just saying, it's a lot of stuff that she was aware of. She never spoke out ahead of time. She didn't start trying to bring all this other stuff up until later. And that's why when she tried to go after him for the 30 million, you got to look, when she tried to go after him for the 30 million, and then they started saying, well, a lot of this stuff was made up and she was blackmailing because her thing was give me the 30 million or I'm gonna write this book about our relationship. That's where that was. And
Mm-hmm.
then that was dropped. But she started telling, she was saying all these things that was happening. So if he was so this and so that, or you was aware, why you didn't say nothing? Why you didn't go then? But you stayed when it got whatever was going down then. And now you're saying, he was doing this. She was talking about how he blew up Kid Cudi car and all this stuff, and wanted to make sure the people was in the house. Everybody was home when he blew the car up, and how he was doing all this other stuff. She used to have to carry his gun and all this other stuff. But you carrying the gun in there, and this go all the way back to 2012. See,
Mm.
we talking 4 years before that video. So,
That
I
was
mean,
2012. JJ just left us for some reason. Maybe he'll be back. So 2012 is when that happened.
in 2012, it was around when the car, Kid Cudi, his car blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And she said he had told her that he was going to blow the car up. And the reason he was blowing the car up because at that time he presumably assumed, I don't know, he thought Kid Cudi was trying to get at Ventura, at Cassey, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever her name is. Is that how you pronounce Cassey Ventura or whatever?
Yeah, Cassey.
And then she was talking, but and then like videos, all this stuff, everything that come out like that, and after all these years and people start talking, it's all price tags.
Mm-hmm.
It's all price tags. Because if it was like that, you're trying to make it seem so vicious and so crazy now. But guess what? You didn't say nothing. You kept on doing what you was doing. So in other words, you was associated to the crime. You carrying a gun, you still doing all the other stuff that and you're supposed to be around him while you doing all this other stuff. And you gotta look, these people coming at him about the drug trafficking, sex trafficking and all that. And she was speaking out on all that stuff.
Mm.
That was in November.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't that's why I don't get into I listen to the story a little bit and I keep it moving. I kind
Mm-hmm.
of look at the different resources like, certain documents and stuff like that. And you got to look, when she tried to get the money, there was no charges filed.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to go after him in a lawsuit. She didn't file no charges.
No, she didn't file. No.
You know, it was dot. And then she used and see where she lost that 30 million was when she demanded 30 million. He was offering her the figures. They already said it, but when she spoke about, or she gonna write this book, so they considered that blackmail, and she didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like all these years, all this time, and you try to make a person seem so messed up. So that's where I would come in and say, well, it's like you saying it about me. Well, if I'm so messed up, why you didn't leave? Why you didn't say nothing earlier? Why was you still around? Was
Mm-hmm.
you still receiving whatever I was offering? Was you still being involved and going and doing this? Of course she was.
Yeah.
And that's four. So if you go from 2012 to 2016 of that video,
That's 4 years.
so just think about why. So you had from that moment to that moment to make a decision,
Mm-hmm.
and it took you 4 years. And I think the reason she was probably leaving because he was coming down on her about something, and it.
That we just don't know. We, like JJ said, we're, without facts, we're merely speculating from our own, viewpoint. And it's okay. Everybody has an opinion. And we're just talking about it, and we're just putting out our own you know.
I'm just saying what she said out of her mouth. You go look at the thing they got. You could go look at the report. She
Yeah.
said out her mouth, and then when she made that thing, because she was gonna do this, that was the main thing. Her book, because they showed she did not only wasn't she was trying to sue the record company as well.
Mm-hmm.
She was suing the record company, Bad Boys as well.
Bad
You
boys.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's just like I said, it came out her mouth in her what they call deposition, whatever. She said all these things that was taking place, and the things she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So she was close, that close. If you carrying somebody's gun, you right there. Why you gonna be carrying my gun and you 4 blocks away? No, she was right there, and she stayed right there. She stayed right there.
Did she ever say why she was carrying a gun?
She said he would have her carry her gun, his gun. She was saying she just was naming all kind of stuff. She
Mm-hmm.
named that she was raped by some of the male prostitutes he had. She
Mm-hmm.
was that he was making her, that he raped her at her house, and then he was gonna make her have sex with some of the male prostitutes, I guess he knew, or whatever. But I'm just saying, she said a whole bunch of things that was taking place over all this time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody sleep and you trying to get away. Something came up. It was something new between her where she needed to go. But you mean to tell me in them 4 years the Negro ain't never fell asleep before? you know, you want
Yeah,
to go. Now, I ain't saying
yeah,
what he did. I'm not condoling that, but I'm just saying you have to look at the parts that every actor play, you know, and she was still playing her role.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
playing her role. And you gotta look, she got with that man. That girl was only 19 years old.
She
Mm-hmm.
knew what she was doing. Yeah,
That boy
she's
was 30 something years old. She
yeah.
came out there with what's that song? Uh You and I, ain't that the song?
I
Me and
don't
you,
know.
whatever
I
that
don't
song of
recall the
hers.
name of it, but
Yeah, her song.
mm-hmm.
And, but
And she was 19.
she was 19. He was like 36,
He was
37,
he
something like
was
that.
she was half his age, basically, almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Your
Wow.
mama didn't say something to you?
Well,
Oh,
She was considered an adult.
yeah, but your mama still can talk to you.
Yeah, but you
I
know,
can't tell you what to do, but let
mama,
me
and
put
you
this
ain't gonna
little bit
listen to
in your
mama though.
ear.
You ain't gonna listen. You gotta find out yourself. I tell you, you just gonna listen.
Yeah. But it's just the fact that, you're seeing all this stuff, and
Yeah,
especially, okay, he told you he was gonna blow up the car, he blew up the car, and you still right there.
yeah,
Or let's say he told you he was gonna blow up the car and the car blew up. I can't say he did it, but he told you he was gonna blow up the man's car and the car blew up, and you still right there.
yeah. Well, like I said, we can. I mean, I don't know this whole thing. I don't know how it's gonna pan out, but it's really interesting and it's sad too. And it could be all types of opinions or speculation all over the place because, like Cordell was saying, there is questionable situations regarding certain things, the bag and why it was so important to grab on the suitcase and the bag and this and that, what was in it, what did you put in it, what did you see in it? We just don't know. We don't know. Maybe some other things will come out, but I just wanted to talk on it briefly, not being judgmental of anyone or anything like that, just kind of laying it out here because it is a hot topic and it is very mind-boggling, and spine chilling. I mean, the video was horrible. The apology, I watched that um earlier today, and I'm like, wow, I had mixed emotions about that one. It seemed genuine, but then again, it's questionable. So I wanted to know what you guys thought about it, about his apology and return. John, I don't think I got your feedback on that. Have you seen his apology video?
Hmm. Yeah.
And do you think that that's a genuine, I mean, your opinion?
Well, I would, well, I would expect, for instance, if I was representing him, I would have probably advised him to do an apology in response to the video because of all the stuff you got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want things to influence or persuade folks dealing with you now. But other than that, I mean, the stuff happened. It happened. It was bad. Him kicking on her, throwing the glass vase at her, and all that stuff. You know,
So the
okay,
video was definitely something that should have been
eh,
done anyway,
eh,
because of all the allegations, things that's coming against him.
done anyway. When?
I mean, he should have, I'm pretty sure, like you say, you know, it was revealed to him that he should do an apology apology
Diddy.
video. Anyway it go, he should have done that with everything that's coming against him right now, right?
Yeah, he should have did the apology. Just to make it, because all the stuff that's going on. But to me, right now, after all this time and everything else, shoot, everything else, all that stuff is null and void now. Shit, you see, they can't press no charges against the
That's what
boy.
I was just getting ready to say, right
And
out of my
so,
mouth.
let's keep it moving. That's a video that came out like any other video on anybody else that's been over all the years and stuff, and then they finally put it out, and people talk about it. But guess what? It don't change nothing.
The statute of
There's not going to
limitations,
be
that's what
no
JJ
effect.
mentioned. Yeah, the
Yeah,
time frame, yeah.
that too. The police captain said, it happened in 2016. We can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, that's too many years. Yeah.
Yeah, but you just think about it. Somebody sat up here and sat on this tape for 8 years. All this stuff Diddy going through, now the tape come out. It's all dollar sign.
Oh, definitely dollar sign.
Yeah, but it to me it's over. It's unfortunately it went down, but it's irrelevant right now.
Yeah, they can't press they can't press charges on him based on that. I don't know what's going on with the houses that was raided, you know, if there was anything of any significant
Yeah,
value.
and even with that, so
We haven't heard much about that. Um,
hmm,
I haven't heard much about the outcome of what happened with those two homes being raided.
look here.
So I don't know what's going
That all goes back to her allegations from last year. So they wanted to look into something because she said he was into sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And that was in what? Uh, that was like just before Christmas last year.
Yeah, it was the end of the yeah.
It was just,
No,
yeah.
in
So
November, December, something like that.
it was
Yeah.
in November. Yeah, it was before Christmas, before December. But still, that's why that's why I don't trip off the celebrity stuff.
Yeah, this celebrity stuff, something else. Garrett,
Because
you
even that
okay?
right there, and people
Yeah,
talking about that it was horrific and all of that shit. Come right down here to Crescent Park. You're gonna see a lot of stuff. Yes. Shit, there's a lot of video worse than that. Huh,
Hey, where is
Cordell?
Crescent Park
Yeah, it's true.
in Richmond?
Uh-huh. It's a lot of video worse than that. I was out here, I mean, we was out there working real quick. We was out there working one time. This one working with my family. We pouring all these walkways out there. You heard boom. You heard like this muffled slam. Boom, boom, boom. This man and this lady, butt booty naked. And he slamming her up against the sliding door like he trying to push her through the sucker. And we looking right up there and he's slamming her and they go, I'm like, wait, they butt booty naked. She must have called him somebody else's name, Cordell. She must have called him Tyrone.
Yeah,
His name was David, and she called him somebody else in the alphabet, Tyrone
Uh-huh.
or
But
Sean
I'm
or
just
something.
saying,
well,
it's
yeah,
unfortunate, but
those things happen.
when it comes to the celebrity junk and stuff, it take too much news time. Do something else. Got a whole show in in
Yeah,
in all these shows in celebrity business.
Yeah. Well, I wish the best outcome for all this. I mean, I hope that it works out for the best for both of them. And I hope that he does get help like he did mention in the video and try to, come to
He,
terms
he
with
said he said that was it. He said he a much better man now. He
yeah,
said every day he becoming a better man. He said he had hit rock bottom at that time,
yeah, he
and
did.
all these things were going on with him and everything. And he just is, and she said he was beyond drunk. He was so drunk that night,
Mm-hmm.
so all that stuff come into play. It ain't no excuse, but it all come into a play.
Mm-hmm.
You mix alcohol with speed, somebody gonna crash.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the main
Yeah,
thing is the growth and the realization after the fact, years later, that, I mean, uh, there's many who have done things that they are not proud of or that they, just went down the wrong road when they were younger, made bad mistakes and choices, and mature up and life goes on and you are ashamed of certain things, but you've grown. You'll never repeat that again. You've gotten help for it. You've developed a whole different mindset. And that's why it's important not to judge people based on their past. Judge them you shouldn't judge them at all, but look at them for the man and the woman that they are today.
yeah. That's why I say whatever his issues is now, whatever things they're trying to figure out, then deal with that. But let's not go backwards.
That's right. That's absolutely right. I wish the best. I wish the best for that situation. I thought it was really worth discussing today because it is, I mean, everywhere. Every time I log into something, I see, you know, I'm not watching that video again, but the video pops up or something, you know, you see something in that regard. That's social media is just out of control. Once the media gets a hold of something, man, they just go buck wild with it. You know what I'm saying?
He went to drag her down the hall. Now that was the funny part. When he went to go drag her down the hall, and she came up out the jacket. He was off down he was walking down the hall with the jacket in his hand.
Yeah.
And she was just sitting. But it's just the whole fact that, you know, all this time go on.
Yeah. It's interesting, you know. But again, I will reiterate, it's not good. It's not good practice for a woman or a man to put their hands on someone that they are with, loving, care about, what have you. There's other ways you can deal with things. If you need to seek
You
help, seek
don't
help.
know.
If you need to leave a situation, regardless of how much you say you care about that person, because sometimes people will put you in a mindset or a moment of wanting to break their neck. And whenever you feel that with a person, that kind of stress or tenseness, where your mind is going there, where you could possibly hurt them, it's time for you to probably leave that alone, because they're taking you down a whole nother wavelength, another zone. They're making you step out of your character of wanting to really hurt them. And if you're thinking it, you could possibly act it.
Yeah.
So we didn't. So this video comes out that was from years ago. Remember the video of old boy, the football player, beating up the girl in the elevator?
Yeah.
Ray Rice, yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
See, that was in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That all went down right in that moment, in them times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they done moved on with it. That's what I said. Now we come with this old stuff.
And that's my question thing about the whole everything. When people come out years and years and years later,
Hmm.
and it's like, come on now, if something that traumatic has happened to me in my life, and you know, even if you sit on it a year because you just don't know which way to go with it, somewhere within that 1 to 3 years, you need to come forward with what's going on, not wait 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years ago, he slipped me a Mickey and offered me a pudding pop.
It's going to be a much big I mean, not wait until 20 years and they're at a certain high status,
Mhm.
and then you want to now, oh yeah, he did that, she did that. Come on now, it happened at that time, it was traumatic. By all means, you have rights to report it and get action behind it, men or women. There's a lot of men out here who should be reporting stuff too, because these women are buck wild nowadays. They will hurt you. It's some
Not
women
even
out here that
nowadays. Before
they
they
are hurt.
been
They are hurt. They man. They
it been
hurt
going
you.
on.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
They be like, you better not go to sleep. And he be like, girl, you tripping. I'm going to sleep. I told you, you better not go to sleep.
you
He
watch
get to
Snap.
sleep, wake up, hot grits, everything. His skin is discolored. His face is distorted. All kinds of stuff. She told you don't go to sleep.
Al Green.
Al Green. That's right. That's right.
A lady in that Texas jail, she wanted her husband to go to sleep. Then she put a shotgun point blank to his face.
Did she pull the trigger?
Did she what?
Did she pull the trigger?
Let's just say the trigger didn't pull her.
Wow.
Sure.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I say if it gets to that point, it's time to move on. If it gets to that point where you're feeling those type of emotions, or a person is making you that angry where you could possibly hurt them, it's time to move on.
But then you got to
It's
think
not
about
it's not
why
good for
did
you.
they stay?
It's a
A lot
lot
of
of,
them
well,
stay
me and JJ was talking about that earlier. It's a lot of,
because because they enjoying the fruits.
Mhm. They
Well,
could be enjoying the fruits, yes.
So a lot of people
They
don't
could be,
they don't
um,
leave
they
because they
could be
like the
threatened.
lifestyle.
They could be
Some of
threatened.
them don't leave because they like the lifestyle. They enjoy the comfortability. They enjoy what's going on, and they can sit up there cuss each other out, and then next thing you know, they walking in the room like they're the power couple.
Mhm.
yeah,
And
sadly.
then you can leave. You can leave because you ain't gonna be around somebody 24/7.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
You can
No, you're
leave.
not.
You can leave. This is why we hear this whole story. This is the same thing I would tell my siblings or females in my family, relatives. Hey, you call, I'm coming. I'm coming, I got you. But if you live Bobo back in that house after that,
You're on your own.
Mm-hmm.
you better call, you gotta call 50 now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't burning my gas no more. Come throw somebody out of your house, and then all you did was bring you right back in. See, and this is the stories that we've been hearing for a long time. So her story of Stan and everything probably falls in that same similar, type of category. Comfortable, content, enjoying the lifestyle, thinking about what they can probably get out of it. She had a little hit, me and you, a little jam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else she did after that.
Yep, it's crazy. I mean, we just don't know. Again, speculations. So we don't know, but we just have to work. I mean, we just have to hope that the best works out for the both of them through all of this. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, either way, it's a sad day. So, another black man doing this, whatever he does, and another victim being a woman. And it's just unfortunate that we see it in a recording time years later, but nobody came to an aid of a victim either way,
Mm,
either him being the victim or her being the victim. Nobody was
uh-huh.
really there to support either party. So
Uh-huh.
that's why I said the hotel had some responsibility to
Right,
to protect their guests.
right. The
They
other
didn't take
guess
no
at that.
Yeah, they didn't take no
Right.
action. They didn't take no action either pro or con to find out what really happened on their premises.
But they called on Ray Lewis.
Yeah, you know.
Well, they may not. Yeah, we
Amazing.
don't know. They might have been paid to not take them
Yeah, they
out.
were paid. Shoot, Ray Lewis didn't have them. They didn't go. His all was a dollar sign,
I'm saying,
and actually in the thing, when she first came out with it, he denied everything.
what Casey first said something?
Yeah, he denied everything. That's why he was trying to, and then she came out with she was filing the suit. He denied everything. Like a couple of days later, whatever, he went to do a settlement with her. But then she got all crazy, talking about a certain amount, and or she gonna do a book and stuff. And but my thing is this: now you threatening this person really. If you don't do this, I'm gonna write. But you talk about how he blowing up this and doing all this. Now I'm gonna tell you, me, if I know somebody who blowing up, folks disappearing and whatever, whatever, you think I'm about to threaten that same sucker?
Time to go.
His mom say, "You better give me this, or I'm gonna tell, or I'm gonna do this and do that." Man, I be go get you. He better go get you somebody and say, "Hey, here, can you take my keys and go park my car around the car? See if that
Mhm.
sucker gonna blow up or not."
Yeah, I mean, wow, that would have you looking at things a whole different way. You know what I'm saying?
She was comfortable. Let's be
Yeah.
real. She was comfortable. Be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just say God bless that situation, and I hope that they both come out okay with it, getting help. And I mean, over the years, I'm assuming that somebody should have been getting the help they need to overcome some of that, to help them move forward with their lives. It seemed like he said he has, so um, hopefully she has as well. But anyway, let's move on to our real quick inquiry minds want to know. This show is short tonight, so we're going to be ending it probably shortly after this because I started kind of late. I apologize, but it's been a long day. And let me tell y'all something. Let me just share this before I go into this inquiry minds want to know. This is crazy. I should have shared it. Okay, I used to take this gabapentin, right? If you guys know what gabapentin is, it's like for nerves or pain, or if you're going. I had it prescribed to me after I had surgery and everything to help you relax and this and that. They use it for different reasons, and mine was a very low dose. I think it was like 100. Let me see. If it wasn't 100 milligrams, it was 50. But it was a low dose, right? So I didn't have any more. So my roommate ended up saying that they had some, right? And for their pain thing or whatever, and that because I was having some issues with my back and this and that last night and sleeping, and I could have one of theirs. And so I got one of theirs, and then after I took it, I had already taken it. So then they said, well, you could take a half of a pill. And I said, but I've already taken it. And they said, okay, probably you should have took a half, right? Now I'm gonna tell you, that pill was 800 milligrams. And I didn't know. 800. Now the one I had was 50 or 100. So I was lightweight, right?
Yeah.
800. Now I slept. I did sleep. I must tell you, when I woke up, I had a sleep, but I was loaded until about 2 o'clock today off of that pill. So I'm not taking no 800 milligrams of that pill no more. I don't even know if 400 is good.
What was your doses
I
again?
probably got to cut the half in half.
What kind of pill was it?
Gabapentin.
Oh, they give 800. I know they
Yes.
give 300. Okay.
800 I
I
ain't never
never
heard of
heard
800,
of
right?
800.
But like I said, I had
But,
already taken
but
it, and they said,
didn't the pill
perhaps they
look
said,
large?
perhaps you should have taken half a pill. I said, oh, why? I say, yeah, I'm cool. I say, I'm good. I took the whole pill. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I'll be all right. Next thing
Don,
I know, I don't remember nothing else until I woke up like 8 o'clock this morning. I don't never sleep until 8, right? I woke up at 8. And then when I got up, I usually go downstairs and my timer on my coffee pot perks my, because a girl got to have her capola, right? I go down there and I'm kind of wobbling a little bit to the side while I'm coming down the stairs. I say, oh my goodness, I was off balance. And then when I got in the kitchen, I was off balance. And I say, what is going on? So I got the coffee. I got my little breakfast, that I was gonna eat or whatever. I brought it upstairs. I remember laying the little bowl right next to me on the bed, put the coffee on the little table, and I went back to sleep Didn't eat, didn't drink, did nothing. 3 hours later, I woke up. My breakfast was cold, my coffee was cold, everything. I say, oh my God. This was the day after night out. You know what I'm saying? I took it like about 10 o'clock last night. I said, that pill right there, 800, no, I'm good.
So
I'm
what
full.
was the size of the pill bigger than the size you normally take?
Yes.
So that should have
I mean,
alerted
I
you.
knew it was more than the one I take because they told me they did tell me I got one that's, a pretty, good size, strong one that I had with my surgery, whatever. But I was like, okay, it's gabapentin. I've taken that before. I'm good. I say mine was lightweight, low. They said no, theirs was a little bit more. So then I guess after they thought about it and they said, and I had already taken it, they said, perhaps you should have took half of that pill. No, they said take half of the pill when you take it. And I say, but I already took it. And they said they pill was 800 milligrams. I say 800 milligrams. And that's what I'm telling you. I had an out of body, in body, back out of body experience with that sucker. That is a strong and then I wasn't right until that's why I started the show late. I wasn't right until about 2 o'clock today. Plus, I had a little headache. I was right about 2 o'clock today. And that's when I was able to start going on with my daily, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Miss Smith.
The pill was bigger.
So really, you know better.
I
You
do.
know better. Come on now. You know better. You should have looked at the pills. You should have asked the
I
question.
did. They did tell me
No,
it was stronger than the one I take. They
but
did
you
tell me.
still should have asked the question, hey, how many milligrams is this pill? Because
I didn't think it was going to matter like that. I didn't think I was going to feel like that. I knew the pill was stronger than my pill.
Here's the deal with prescription meds. They ain't for everybody. Really, they're not.
No, they not.
You got to be careful.
You do.
I'm just saying this as a friend. You
really, I mean, I'm going to say this too. You're right. You really shouldn't be taking other people's
medication
stuff because what has been prescribed for them, for whatever their may clash with your needs or whatever and I learned a valuable lesson doing that because I'm telling you the way I felt with that, I'm like, man, I was loaded.
Well,
and I don't think those pills are supposed to make you feel loaded, right?
No, they make you feel that way because that's what they do. Do you know they prescribe kids them high dosages?
What?
Do you know you could take up to some adults take up to 30 in a total of one day, take up to like what was it? It was like 3,600 milligrams. You got kids who are taking like 600 to 900 milligrams.
I don't see how I just don't see how there's no way I could have took that pill and been functionable to get up the next morning to go to work or to drive a vehicle or to just do any of my day to day. I'm telling you, I didn't want to do nothing but lay down and go back to sleep. That was all I wanted to do. And I don't get my coffee and breakfast and sitting next to me and just go back to sleep and 3 hours later it's cold. I just, that don't happen. So, and just the fact that I was wobbly, I'm like, what is going on? I took that last night. I should be cool this morning. That thing must last about 12 hours in you or something.
That's a lot of milligrams. Because I know 100 milligrams, if I was trying to go to sleep, if I took it too late, like if I say I took it at like 10,
yeah,
come 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm still gonna feel it. And that's just 100.
That's 100 milligrams. So 800.
I wouldn't even attempt Because just when I when I told you about that 100, I didn't even want to touch that. I know when it comes to that junk, the
Mm.
I'm good.
You have to cut that gabapentin in half and then cut that half in half. That'll give you 2, 4, 6. They give you 200 milligrams.
I don't even want the
And even
200.
200 is pretty. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I just had to share that because that's kind of how a girl was feeling today. And I don't know why I still look like I need some sleep, but as far as I know, I got sleep. I don't remember waking back up. One of my problems, I have insomnia. So I'm a night owl. I stay up late, and early mornings is not my friend. But I have the type of career where I have to get up early because I commute. So I'm up at 5 something every morning, right? But I don't go to bed till midnight on a good day, between 11 and 12. That's when I kind of really, really get to sleep. And then I wake up twice during the night, maybe. So I don't get a good night's sleep. It just don't happen. My doctor prescribed me with something. I take a half of that. That kind of helps. But around 3:30, I'm up. And then I'm trying to force myself to go back. And then as soon as I get back good, it's time to get up again. So, I must say, which I'm not going to mess with 800 milligrams again, but I must say, I did sleep all night. I didn't wake up. I thank the Lord that I woke up. But I didn't wake up one time until 7:30 the next morning.
So here's the devil's advocate. What did you learn from that experience?
I learned not to take no 800 milligrams of gabapentin ever at one dose again.
So in other words, you didn't learn that you should have asked the question of your friend that gave you the pill.
Well, I mean, I think with this Cordell, since I hadn't experienced it, they did tell me it was more than I'm used to taking. But I think even if I had a known it was 800, I probably would have thought it would be okay because I have taken gabapentin. It's not a new medication I didn't know nothing about. The milligrams was low, but I've taken it. So I probably would have still said, okay, let me just go on and try that. That's going to really help me sleep. Yeah, that's going to be cool. I would have been, hard-headed and went on and took it anyway, tell you the truth. I'm just going to tell you, like I did. I took it anyway.
That's like, I hate to equate this to something else, but that's like a guy saying, hey, man, I got this drug that do wonders for you in the bedroom. It's 500 milligrams. You used to taking 100. Go ahead, take that 500. No big deal. Next thing you know, you up all day, all night, trying to say, hey, I need help.
Sex sent me to the emergency room.
Right, you know what I mean? All night, all day. Can't do no way, no.
Yeah,
anything like that, you got to be really careful.
You do.
I'm just saying that to be
you're right.
cautious for you because who knows? It could have affected you a different way. You could have been sleeping internally forever. We don't know.
And that's how I felt the next morning when I was feeling still like that. I got kind of nervous. I was like, should I go to the emergency? Because I didn't know, I felt I was out of sorts. And I said, oh my God, what did I do? And, by the grace of God, I'm cool. I bounced back. What's that? But you ain't got to worry about me taking no 800 gabapentin again. It ain't happening. No, no, no. Thank you,
Good
Lord.
thing Bill Cosby wasn't in the house.
Bill Cosby. You know what? You're wrong for that, John.
I said a good thing he wasn't in the house.
I didn't have no Jello pudding.
No, but you sleeping that hard. Shoot, Bill would have been like, I
didn't have no Jello pudding. But I tell you, I was sleeping real hard. Anybody probably could have. I don't know. I wouldn't have probably remembered. I mean, And it was so refreshing, kind of sort of to know, God, I didn't even wake up. Boom, I slept till 7:30. Yay. As soon as I got out the bed, I'm like, whoa,
Wake
Yeah.
up pregnant.
whoa, whoa. Going downstairs, holding on to the rail. Whoa. And I say, well, damn, what is going on? I just, it didn't hit me until after I just started. And then when I got back to the bed and laid down and boom, was out again, I said, oh my God. Then I woke up 3 hours later. I say, that is them pills. That pill. That pill. No, never again.
Yeah.
So I just had to share that. You got that's something I had went through the night and part of my day to day, and that's why I got to lay start with everything. But a girl is cool. Let me just run this by you right quick, and then we gonna say night night night. But it's this our inquiring minds want to know. It's really quick, really brief, you guys. He's saying that my lady proposed to me to marry her.
Mm,
I was confused but accepted.
mm,
I was told that this is a thirsty move.
mm,
I'm 38 and she's 45.
mm,
Should she give me a ring
mm.
if I end up saying yes, which I did? Should I get a ring on my finger, or should I consider this a red flag?
Wait, she didn't come with a ring at the beginning?
No.
And she asked him, what now? This, just hold for that for a minute. Just came to my mind. She didn't come because when he said, shouldn't she came with a ring? If a man
She
was
didn't
to
come with
ask
a ring at
somebody
first.
about marrying and oh, I
But
wonder how
see,
that
John,
conversation went.
that changes the dynamic, excuse me, because traditionally, when a man asks a woman to marry her and she accepts, he puts on the engagement part of her ring because he has a set usually that he buys, the band and the ring. He puts on the engagement ring when he accepts, and she
Yeah.
wears that, right? So a man gets a band traditionally. When you get married, you slide that band on him. He wears no engagement other ring
Yeah.
time. So what is it that she's going to give him to wear? The real ring and take it off when they get married and put it back on?
She could have got him a little ring
She get
to
him a
wear.
fake, like a little
No, don't
a
give me no
trial
fake.
band or something?
No, no, I mean, because look, you get the engagement ring, right? And then when you get married, you get the wedding band. Okay, some people just buy engagement rings and they go try to match it to a band or something. It's the same, the whole process. But my whole thing is, for one, if you're gonna flip it like that, you might well flip it all the way.
Yeah. I
You
agree.
know? So
So you saying if the woman
when you
asks the man,
decide to
she should
flip
have a
it,
ring?
if you decide to flip it that way, so it shouldn't be no half stepping on your part.
She should have a ring?
What
She,
the hell?
she should have
She
something to
proposed.
present to him. Something to
She
present
shouldn't
to
have been
him.
asking him anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just like I said, I'm old
But
school
since she
and I'm
asked,
used to
she
traditional.
shouldn't have
So
been. She shouldn't have been asking him. But since she decided to step out there and do it like that, she should have had a ring at the beginning. Because this just say, like I say, a lot of times a man he would now not all the time when a couple talk about getting married or whatever they got a ring right then and there because you hear the stories. Yeah, we supposed to get married, but he still ain't bought me no engagement ring. You know,
right,
okay, but it's still on him, right?
right.
Okay, so since she flipped it, okay, she didn't come with a ring, but do she plan to come with a ring to say here's my ring to you, just to show my commitment of us being engaged, or however they want to call it?
I mean, if
And
I don't. I mean, he gets one ring that he puts. But what the thing is, she's
wait,
engaged to
who
him
said he
too.
get one? No, 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 no. If she came and proposed to him, because you can go on the thing and you can see some videos where they show women proposing to men, and the women are actually have a little ring for the man. you know.
He need
But
to read
again,
it
like I
for
say, it ain't
I
nothing.
need to
You
read
know, they got it.
it.
They twisting the game up all
He's
anyway.
reading
So
So
she will give him a ring, but then she will not wear a ring.
look here, you want to twist it up?
No, I'm just asking
Yeah.
because
No, I ain't
I'm
talking
not
about
twisting
you.
nothing.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking in general. The
I mean,
woman
would
wanted
she
to
get a
twist the
ring too?
woman. Look here. If a woman came to me and say she even got down on the knee and say she even said, "Would you marry me?" and whatever, and I said, "Okay, I'll marry you." You know. Now if she started heckling me about a ring, I mean, look here. Shit, I wasn't in a position at the time. Now you trying to put me, don't force that. I mean, let's just say that, let's put it this way. It shouldn't have, like we already said, he should have been the one asking her. So
Right.
then since he didn't ask her and he didn't present her with no ring, okay, but she came to him talking about marrying me, it do sound like a thirsty move. You step in and see, I'm gonna have a problem because you coming in and you switching roles at the beginning already.
That's the biggest red flag.
I'm gonna
Right
have a
there.
problem right now.
Or y'all think that's switching roles?
Hell yeah, that's switching
Well,
roles.
it's
Cause
just
I ain't never
really
heard nothing about when a woman goes out and seek a husband. When a woman finds a husband, she finds a good thing. Well, if we gonna go with that, then boy, you got that stogie over there. And then other than that, mm-mm.
Hmm. So you think it's questionable to the man in this case? He's asking, he's confused. He's asking.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's what it did. It
It's
created confusion.
yeah. But here's the thing you got to think about. That confusion is going to carry itself forward no matter what.
It's
Mhm.
always gonna be confusion present.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's the start of it?
That
Mm-hmm.
is the start of it.
Cause then he gonna be coming in the bathroom. God dang it, why you didn't let this seat down?
I mean, if he accepts it, that means
Well, what? That he what?
if she asked him and he said, "Okay, baby, yes, I'll marry you."
Okay, but that still
He's
doesn't take
accepting the
away.
fact that she.
That don't take away the confusion.
Mm.
That don't take away. So woman I'm with, she comes, she say, "Baby, marry me, baby." Okay, baby, let's get married. We get married. But me, I wouldn't. I have to be like, wait, hold on. Let me get to a point of where I'm willing to step in and take this position. You know, don't put the position on me and I'm not ready. Because if he was ready, he would have said something. Now
Right.
there are couples who talk about it and they come to a decision together to decide to get married. Okay, I can get that too. But when you just come to one person and you say, "Hey, marry me," and then if that person say, "Well, I'm not ready," then what? Or you expected all these things from me and I wasn't ready, or I wasn't in a position. It's all bad.
So in this case, he
It's all
needs
bad.
to he needs to really weigh his emotional feelings about this. If he says yes or if he says no, um, because like you guys are saying, it could cause some domino effects moving forward with him feeling as though she's trying to switch roles or something.
Well, it probably not just it just seemed like his confusion. My thing is this: he's sitting up here like, should I get her a ring, or should she get me a ring, or see that's just that right there is too much
Right.
because you didn't took see you didn't. Uh, look it, if I'm deciding to marry you, I ain't confused if I'm gonna go buy a ring. My only problem is gonna be how much am I spending.
Right.
But I ain't confused. Should I get a ring? I shouldn't get it. See, he all messed up now. You know, that's already messing up the relationship. You bringing in this. So now what? Are you gonna speak on the man's behalf on the rest of the
I don't think
relationship?
she taking it that far. I
No,
mean,
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Now what? I mean, you gotta think. You come to me and say, "Hey, I want you to marry me." We ain't even talked. Okay, you come to me. I want you to marry me. I'm like, okay, yeah. I know for me personally, I'll be like, wait. Let's talk about this. We got this. You got this all wrong.
okay.
Because this is a man, and that's me. Now for him, he probably wasn't thinking that, but look where he's at now.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? And see, you shouldn't be at that place of what do I do. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be at that place because she took him out of position.
Yeah. That's pretty deep. Well, I wished him the best
Yeah,
with that situation. I mean, I don't know.
yeah. She took him out of
I
position.
guess he is going to accept it. Uh he's not going to turn it down, it doesn't appear, but he's just confused about the
Yeah,
how to because traditionally that's just not how it's done. But
yeah. I'd be like, we got to
I've been
start this
seeing
over.
a lot of things out here on social media and stuff like that where they have
Hmm.
pictures of women actually doing this. They are
I
on their
see it.
knees. They are on their
Exactly.
knee
I
proposing.
see it. And then they
And
got one. You see that one where it's the guy did he did you can probably find it. It's he did like a follow up. What do they call it? After you do one video, I can't remember. But anyway, just
hmm.
say like a update
Mm-hmm.
video or whatever. That relationship all bad.
Is it?
Yeah. I
Wow.
ain't seeing that's what it is, but these are, why raise the possibilities? Because they're
Mm-hmm.
always relationships gonna have things, but why throw other wrenches into it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Don't throw them other wrenches in there. Where after the wise, from the wise to the wise. Y'all have to be
It's
cool.
enough. It's enough stuff in there.
Yeah, you gotta, you know
Stay
what
in
I'm
your
saying?
position.
Yeah, and everybody has their. I mean, there's
And
nothing
I just,
wrong
huh?
with putting a little twist on things, but I mean to actually go there and get on your knee and ask a man to marry you. I mean, I don't traditionally I just don't see that. I just don't think women should do that. But if you do chose to do that, that's your, I'm not knocking it. But
Just,
I would
that's your words
prefer
with
for a
the
man
Lord.
when he's ready and in a situation to ask me whether I accept it. It determine what's going on with us at that
Damn,
time. But I would just prefer him to be the one to do that.
mm-hmm.
We may discuss it, about
Mm-hmm.
marriage, talk about it and this and that, and put, some ideas on the table. But as far as the initial engagement, I would feel better as a woman and being loved by a man that he would
Mm-hmm.
engage me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Because he's taking you. You got to look. He's saying, look, I'm bringing you, and really he's saying, I'm bringing you into my family.
mhm.
This is why she takes on his name. So what? She gonna give him her name too? And what name is she gonna give him? She gonna give him the name of her ex-husband?
I would think that all the other rules would stay the same now. I would think
Huh?
she would marry him and get his name. And I just think that if she's just taking the lead to ask for the marriage, because she's ready to marry him and maybe he's moving too slow to ask her. I mean, I don't know.
Had a conversation about it. But don't, if he's moving too slow, why are you speeding me up? If you feel I'm moving too slow, why are you speeding me up? Come talk to me about it. But don't say, oh, he moving so slow. Let me make this happen. See, now
Yeah.
we changing positions. Now, the position, I don't mean one is greater than the other. It's just the fact is you're taking, that's like you hear people, actors and stuff, arguing with each other because somebody stepped on their lines,
Mm-hmm.
So, no, don't step on my lines.
Yeah, I
You
get.
say your lines, and I'll say mine.
Okay. Well, that's great advice. I hope that this couple, perhaps you guys will get back to us and let us know what happened with all this. Did you accept it? Did you not accept it? Um, did she place a ring on your finger when she engaged you? Did you feel obligated to go get her a ring because she placed a ring on your finger? We like to know. Inquiring minds want to
I had
know.
a girl ask me to marry her.
You did what you say, yes, no.
I had to say, what?
Did you say yes or no?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I
my
said, no,
bad.
this is a discussion. What you mean marry you? She bought a ring and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, she bought like this look like a little titanium ring or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? So I'm gonna run around here. You want me walking around here with a wedding ring, basically, like I'm married.
Well, when the man places that ring on his finger, it looks like it gives the illusion that you are married because you got a band on your, you know.
That engagement ring states that you're a man has spoken for this woman or this woman. They've made this commitment or he's asked her whatever. It's just like a friendship ring, a little girlfriend, boyfriend ring, whatever. But the whole fact is, like you mentioned earlier, so what you gonna do? Take the wedding band off and then put it back on? Because they don't take the engagement, they put the wedding band on,
They put the band on with the ring that he already placed on her finger.
which is an engagement ring.
Yep.
That does not that does not make it, it's the wedding band what makes it official. So, well, what we consider official. So then, if they break up, do he have to get a ring back?
I don't know. Some men want the woman to give. He spent a lot of money. He do want his ring back if you ain't gonna.
I said, if they break up, do he have to give it back to her?
You would think if that, I mean, if he ain't gonna be with her no more, I said, I think you should give a person back their ring now.
But we don't say that about the women.
Women should give it back too, if you, but a lot of women they love them diamonds and they just hold on
We
to
hear a lot of women say, "No, this was just a deposit. This was for the time I was with him. I ain't giving that ring back." And
it. Especially if it's 2 carats or more, she be like, I don't fucking do that.
that sucker could be 0.6. It's just a ring. They
Mm,
ain't giving it up.
they ain't giving it up. Cray cray, cray 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 cray. But I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate your feedback, your thoughts, your wisdom, your funniness, all that. JJ, if you're watching, sorry you had to jet out. I tried to hit you on a text, but I guess you had obligations. But thank you for the time that you did give us today. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you guys. Oh, let's see. Oh, I speak too soon. It's not going to be next Sunday. It's going to be the Sunday after because next Sunday, I'm sorry, I will be at the concert on Sunday.
Oh, you going Stone Cold?
I'll be at the Stone. So, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. So, I will not be here to do the show. But now I am off quite a few days. Who knows? I may choose a day. And I'll be letting you guys know. Maybe we could do something Monday. If I hate to impose on people's holidays. Um, Or maybe we could do something Saturday, depending, you know, it's a holiday weekend. I don't know what people got planned, or we could just do the week after. What do you guys think? We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it and see what's going on, because, you know, if people have things going on, barbecues and whatever else they doing. And, so I'd like you to enjoy your holiday too. But definitely, okay, for now, we're gonna say the week after next one. And, I'm trying to look for my calendar to see what day that is. That's gonna be in June, won't it? Wow, time is rolling. Looks like that's June 2nd.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say June 2nd, Sunday, June 2nd for now. We will be back here for our Grown Folk Talk, Table Talk conversations. And if anything changes for the holiday weekend in any way, I will be reaching out to you guys, letting you know. And I do appreciate you. I hope that you have a safe and wonderful holiday weekend coming up. And do know that you have got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You heard? You heard? All right. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. And grown folks, like, share, and subscribe that's watching this video right now, so that we can see y'all on the next one.